Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. Three things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. We are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. Thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. To keep the body in good health is a duty, otherwise we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. The mind is everything. What you think you become. It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. Then the victory is yours. It cannot be taken from you, not by angels or by demons, heaven or hell. What we think, we become. Even death is not to be feared by one who has lived wisely. Whatever words we utter should be chosen with care, for people will hear them and be influenced by them for good or ill. It is better to travel well than to arrive. You will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. There are only two mistakes one can make along the road to truth: not going all the way, and not starting. Just as a candle cannot burn without fire, men cannot live without a spiritual life. It is a man's own mind, not his enemy or foe, that lures him to evil ways. Unity can only be manifested by the binary. Unity itself and the idea of unity are already two. Do not overrate what you have received, nor envy others. He who envies others does not obtain peace of mind. We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts we make the world. Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. With fools there is no companionship. Rather than to live with men who are selfish, vain, quarrelsome, and obstinate, let a man walk alone. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. Chaos is inherent in all compounded things. Strive on with diligence. However many holy words you read, however many you speak, what good will they do you if you do not act on upon them? Work out your own salvation. Do not depend on others. I never see what has been done, I only see what remains to be done. Better than worshipping gods is obedience to the laws of righteousness. He who walks in the eightfold noble path with unswerving determination is sure to reach nirvana. To live a pure unselfish life, one must count nothing as one's own in the midst of abundance. Those who are free of resentful thoughts surely find peace. The foot feels the foot when it feels the ground. I was born into the world as the King of Truth for the salvation of the world. In a controversy, the instant we feel anger, we have already ceased striving for the truth, and have begun striving for ourselves. To be idle is a short road to death, and to be diligent is a way of life. Foolish people are idle, wise people are diligent. Without health, life is not life. It is only a state of languor and suffering, an image of death. Virtue is persecuted more by the wicked than it is loved by the good. He who loves 50 people has 50 woes, he who loves no one has no woes. A jug fills drop by drop. All wrongdoing arises because of mind. If mind is transformed, can wrongdoing remain? He who loves 50 people has 50 woes, he who loves no one has no woes. The wise ones fashion speech with the thought, sifting it. Virtue is persecuted more by the wicked than it is loved by the good. I do not believe in a fate that falls on men however they act, but I do believe in a fate that falls on them unless they act. When one has the feeling of dislike for evil, when one feels tranquil, one finds pleasure in listening to good teachings. When one has these feelings and appreciates them, one is free of fear. Of those beings who live in ignorance, shut up and confined, as it were, in an egg, I have first broken the eggshell of ignorance, and alone in the universe obtained the most exalted, universal Buddhahood. The virtues, like the muses, are always seen in groups. A good principle was never found solitary in any breast.